Hello guys, welcome back. Welcome back to Amazon Web Services course. So this is our second session. In the previous session, that is the first session, we have learned about cloud computing. What is cloud computing and what are the benefits and what are the characteristics, and we have also seen different service models and deployment models. Also we have seen the top 3 cloud service providers, and we have seen the differences. We have compared them on various categories. So now we'll move on to our next session, that is Amazon Web Services. Here in this session we are going to learn the introduction about AWS, that is Amazon Web Services. What is Amazon Web Services, what are the benefits, and why do we choose Amazon, and the history, and then how to get started. That is we'll see the global architecture and creating the account, what are the benefits of given by AWS for creating the account. We'll see those in this session. Okay, so what is Amazon Web Services? Amazon Web Services is nothing but a cloud service provider. Okay, so it is one of the company that provides cloud services to the customers. So it is a secure, flexible, easy to use and cost effective cloud services provided by the Amazon organization. So the Amazon Web Services, that is AWS, promises security and flexibility and easy to use. That is, the interface is very easy, it is flexible, we can use from any place and any time. We can start using the services, stop using the services, scale up or scale down the services at any time, and it provides security. So and it is very cost effective, so it is way cheaper than our traditional data centers. Okay, so we'll see how the AWS came into existence. Okay, so we know that Amazon is a e-commerce company, and it's a shopping company. So to host the Amazon website, e-commerce website, and maintain the traffic of thousands of users, they have to host it in multiple servers. So on a regular basis they will be having suppose X number of servers they will be using, but during the weekend the traffic increases. Why? Because during the weekend many people who don't go to the work, they will also explore this Amazon website, and they will be they will be shopping from that. So maybe X plus some of the extra servers we will be using, but during the sale time it requires an way more multiple folds of the existing servers are required to manage or bear that traffic. So they have to maintain that much capacity. So before they started this cloud computing concept, they used to have their own traditional data center, and they had to maintain the servers which were required, the capacity of the servers which were required to efficiently run the Amazon.com or Amazon.in application during the sale time. Okay, so the sale used to be for 3 to 4 days, and apart from that the whole month or the remaining days when not during the sale time, the capacity required for hosting and managing this application was way less. So during this time, non-sale time, the servers which were required for hosting the application during sale time, the remaining servers, they were actually unused. So they were actually like they were getting wasted. So the engineers, the technical team In Amazon.com, they drafted a document how to manage their infrastructure efficiently for their own use, and if required, sell it or rent it to other companies to get benefit to generate the revenue. So this was drafted in year 2003. So, so in 2004, within 1 year, they came up with a new service called as Simple Queue service. So the messages which were sent, the request which were sent from one application to the others application, so to manage those requests, they have created this service called as Simple Queue service. Then officially in 2006, Amazon has launched AWS, that is Amazon Web Services. So AWS was launched officially in 2006, and with this launch they have also launched two very important and popular services called as EC2 Elastic Compute Cloud and S3 Simple Storage Service. So within 1 year of launch, official launch of AWS, that is in 2007, over 180,000, that is 1,80,000 people have signed up to use the AWS services, that is to start using the cloud services. And to maintain the reliability and the trust among the customers, Amazon.com was moved to AWS. The entire Amazon.com website, application, everything was moved on to AWS to tell the customers that AWS is so reliable and trustworthy that Amazon.com has been moved to AWS, which is very secure and which is running efficiently, and it is not down anytime. So this way they have built the trust. They have built the trust in the customers, telling that AWS is really trustworthy and it is reliable. So in 2012, they have started the first customer-centric event, customer-centric conference called as reInvent. In this customer-centric event or conference, they used to tell how efficiently and how reliably we can use multiple cloud services, that is AWS services, to maintain our business, to have our business. So this way it is they started this customer centric event, and there they also said that there in that conference they used to talk about how to use the services and what are the upcoming services they are going to launch. So this was like attracting the customers, telling that okay, some of the services which are required by the companies but still aren't provided by AWS, but we are going to provide it, and you can come to us, you can enroll, you can sign up with us and start using those services. Then in 2013 they have launched the certifications, so that the employees, the people who learn how to use the AWS, and they will be certified. This gives the companies that okay, these the like companies will start hiring certified people, certified employed, who are really who know how to use the AWS, how to use, manage the AWS services. So this is the history about AWS. We'll move next to why we choose AWS. So as I said in the previous session, AWS was launched in 2006, about 4 years before Microsoft Azure was launched. So AWS is the first cloud service provider, and since it is the first cloud service provider, it has occupied 34% market share. That means before Microsoft Azure was launched, many companies have already moved to AWS. So the market share is more. Since they have launched earlier than the competitors, many companies moved, and since many companies are moving, they are expanding their regions. That is, they are expanding their availabilities, their existence in multiple regions, multiple countries throughout the world. So they have more server capacities. And since they have already hosted their AWS to build the trust and reliability, so they have already built that trust. So this way they have already trustworthy, and they are telling that okay, we are good in maintaining, providing the cloud services, and you people can host your applications, to your store your data, etc. And it has the flexible pricing options, that is pay as you go, on demand, pay as you go. You can start using your services, the resources, and you can pay only how much you use it. And AWS does the billing on pay per hour basis. Since there are more servers, since there are more regions, more existence of AWS data centers, and more companies are moving on AWS, definitely they require AWS cloud engineers. They require employees who know how to use these AWS services. So there are more job opportunities in the market. So this is one of the top in demand skill in current time. So that is why we choose AWS, and that is why we are learning. And this is the reason that you also have chosen AWS, and you are going to learn AWS in this course. So according to Gartner's Quadrant chart, according to that, they have reviewed on, as per the report published on October 21st, 2022, AWS is rated as 4.5 out of 5 with 3,253 reviews as the top service provider. If you see here in this chart, in the leaders quadrant, in the leaders square, on top is the Amazon Web Services, then comes the Microsoft, then comes the Google. And in the visionaries, we have Alibaba Cloud and Oracle. And in niche players, we have Tencent Cloud, IBM, and Huawei Cloud. So if you see, AWS, Microsoft, and Google are the leading. They are the leaders in cloud services. And Amazon Web Services is on top. And Amazon Web Services is maintaining this position since the beginning. So that is the reason we have opted for AWS, and many companies are opting for AWS. Now we'll see what are the benefits of AWS. So basically we have come out with 7 benefits. The first one is user friendly. The user interface or using the Amazon Web Services is very user friendly. AWS provides multiple ways of accessing and managing its services. One of them is the management console, AWS management console. It is a web-based console. There you can easily manage, create, or start using the services and stop using, and everything can be managed using the management console. And you can start the servers, you can start the database, you can create the database, you can attach the storage, create the storage, and many other services by just using that management console. And it is very user friendly, easy to use. Coming to the next benefit is that it is very flexible. It is very flexible. You can use from any place. It is required to use through internet. So using internet we can use, that means we can work from anywhere. So it is very good option that because of the recent COVID lockdown and other thing, many IT companies are opting for work from home. So using this also we can work from anywhere, that is we can work from home. So work from home option is also very good to fit with AWS. Why? Because we are just using the resources which are located at remote location through internet, and it is very secure. So what AWS provides is AWS comes into creates a SLA, service level agreement. In service level agreement, AWS specifies that it provides 99.9999% high availability, security, and fault tolerance. So it is providing high security. It has multiple levels of securities in the server level security, network level security. We can add different types of securities in it. So it is very secure. Next is cost effective. As I have said earlier, the pay per use option, which is used for billing, it lets the users to use for only the time they use it, and there is no upfront charges for purchasing the servers, location, and other maintenance. The infrastructure maintenance charges are eliminated. Next is reliable. It is very reliable. We can rely on AWS. It is providing security, flexibility, and very important thing is that the companies can focus on their business rather than maintaining the data centers. So they can simply rely on their business rather than relying on the employees, the staff who will be maintaining the data center to maintain the applications availability. Here the infrastructure is maintained by the AWS. So we just need to start working only on our business, focus on our business. And the scalability and elasticity, AWS provides highly scalable and highly elasticity in maintaining the services. Anytime we can add up the servers, we can add the storage, we can add the database or remove on demand based on our requirement. Within minutes we can start up the servers and stop the servers. We can add the volumes, we can storage, we can do it. We can scale up or scale down at any time, and it provides high performance. So we have seen, since it is in top leader in the cloud computing market, so they are providing high performance. So it is highly performant cloud service provider. Moving to next, we'll see the global infrastructure. So in every cloud computing service provider, they will be having many data centers established at multiple locations throughout the world. So we have the architecture or infrastructure in such a way that two or more data centers at a location is called as an availability zone. An availability zone, that is two or more data centers at a location, is an availability zone, and group of isolated availability zones, that is minimum 3 and maximum we have for a region 6 availability zones makes a region. So group of isolated availability zones are called as regions. So there are total 31 geographic regions which are already launched in throughout the world, and 4 upcoming regions are going to come up. 4 regions are going to come up in soon, and 99 availability zones are already established. 12 availability zones are going to come up soon. Okay. Next is the edge location. It is the cache storage of data. So if the server is hosted at very remote location and the customers who are the users of that application is far away, then we can create cache of that application in the local edge location, so that there will be very low latency. And group of these edge locations is nothing but regional edge caches. So there are more than 400 edge locations and 13 regional edge caches. So we can see here the map. In the map, the green dot specifies the regions that are already established, that are launched, and the red are the ones that are going to be launched very soon. So if I click on this, it's going to open. Here I have global infrastructure page of AWS. Here, if we see the map here, we can move the map over any region and see the name. And here for the Israel, it is going to coming soon. Milan, it was launched in 2020 and it has 3 availability zones. If we say in India, it was Hyderabad, it was launched in 2022 and it has 3 availability zones, and there is another availability zone which is Mumbai, which was launched in 2016. It has 3 availability zones and 2 local zones. And if we click on this list view, it is going to give the list of all the availability zones based on 4 categories, that is Asia Pacific and China. Then we have Europe, Middle East, Africa. Then we have North America and South America. So 4 groups in that they have listed out. So this is about the global infrastructure. Next, if we want to use AWS, we have to create an account. So AWS is providing a free tier account to explore and try with certain limits, so that you can try, you can explore it, and you can try. If you are satisfied, definitely, which we will be, we can start using these services on full-fledged. So it is providing 3 offerings. One is 12 months of free tier, second one is always free offer, and the third one is short-term free trials. 12 months of free tier provides certain services with certain limitations for free for 12 months from the date you have signed up. In always free offer, certain services are offered for free with certain limitations for all the customers, and there is no time limit for that. It will be always free. And coming to the free trials, that is short-term free trials, the services are being offered to try for a short-term period like 2 to 3 months. Like example, under the compute, we have Amazon EC2 for creating the instances or virtual machines. So under free tier for 12 months, we can use certain machines, certain instances, certain type of instances for 750 hours per month. And S3, which is object storage, we can have 5 GB of storage per month. And managed database service, managed database, that is, we can set up a server, managed database server, and we can use it for 750 hours per month. More details about free tier, you can go by clicking this icon. It is going to open aws.amazon.com/free, or in the Google we can just search AWS free tier. Then it is going to give this result. So the first link will be AWS free tier link only. If we open that, it is going to load this page. Here is going to show the types of offers, and here we can explore all the offers. We can choose the categories from here and what type of offer we can choose. Like if I want to say compute, for compute I have these offerings, these many offer we have here: EC2 750 hours, AWS Lambda 1 million request, Amazon Light Sail 750 hours, Amazon Elastic Container Registry 500 MB, Elastic Load Balancer 750 hours per month. So these are the different services with certain limitations provided. We can explore these services. So in the beginning, when we create the account, we can explore these free tier limitations, and based on that we can explore and try how to use it. So in our course we will be creating AWS free tier account. We will explore and we will be using learning how to use these services within the limits of free tier, account. So we will be making sure that we will be getting zero charges for whatever the services we are using while learning. So to create an account, you need to go to in the Google we can search AWS free tier sign up is going to open, or we can just say Amazon or AWS free tier, and when we open this link, that is, it is going to show the link which we just opened to explore the limitations of AWS free tier account. We just need to click on create a free account. You just click on this button, create a free account. It is going to take you on this page, the sign in page. Just click on create a new AWS account. Is going to take you to the sign up page. So in the next session we will be seeing how to sign up for AWS account, and in that we'll go through the steps that are required and what are the prerequisite, what are the minimum requirement that we need for creating a account on AWS, creating a free tier account. That's it for this session, guys. See you in the next session. Thank you. Bye.